You just found your first product. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to verify if the product you found is the same one as the one you found on Amazon. So let's get into the computer. We are going to use this exact product. Here's a couple steps that you need to take to verify the product you found is the exact same. Let's say you're really dumb and you think this product is the exact same one as this one, okay? Here's the first thing that you need to do. Some websites will give you the UPC. What is the UPC? The UPC is the code bar number. So below each code bar, below each barcode, you will have a number. You probably noticed that. The UPC is this number. And some websites gives you the UPC, most of them does not, but if we take belk.com as an example, they do give you the barcode number, the UPC. So just double check it. So with this product, you will notice pretty quickly that it's not the same one because you can see the barcode ends in 665. And right here, I'm going to show you exactly where you can find that. So if you have Keepa, just scroll down, go to the data tab, go to product details, scroll down a little bit and you're going to see it here, the UPC. The EAN is another number that they use, but more often than not, they're going to use the UPC. So just for you to know, the EAN and the UPC are pretty much barcode number. Now, you probably have Keepas, so if you don't and you just have in Seller AMP, let it load a little bit. Here you go. You have the UPC and the EAN right there. So quick way to check if it's the same product. Now, it's not gonna be the main thing that you are going to use to check if the products are the same, because a lot of websites do not have the UPC listed on the product detail page. How do you do it then? I'm going to show you right now. So let's say you find it here on Kohls.com. Okay, so looks like it's the same product, right? Looks like it's the same. Well, you probably noticed that there's 3 different sizes. So 0.24 Oz, 1 Oz, and 1.7. So the second way to make sure you have the right product is to check the size. So right here we can see that we are looking for 3.4 Oz. Okay, you can find that more times than not. You can find that by looking at the title of the product on the product page. If not, on some products you can find it on the packaging. So here you go, 3.4 Oz, easy. Lastly, sometimes you will find it right here into these things that's written in the product details. You will find that. You will find it there sometimes, not all the time though, but that's another thing that you would look at. Of course, third thing you're gonna look at is the name. So is it exactly the same product? Because sometimes products have pretty much the same packaging, the same branding, but are not the same. So we can see that this product is from Estee Lauder. Okay, same one. Advanced Night Repair, we can see that it's the name of the product. So we have the brand, the name of the product. Advanced Night Repair is the same thing. Advanced Night Repair. And Synchronized Recovery Complex too. Okay, let's see if it's the same thing. Synchronized Multi-Recovery Complex. It looks like it's the same. No, it could be different. So this is why it's good to check them when you have that, and this is gonna happen specifically with cosmetic, because sometimes cosmetics change the wording on their packaging. It looks like it's pretty much the same product, so you will need to check on their website. So what I would do in that case is check on the website. I do not sell this brand. I've never sold this brand, so this is why I chose it for this example. But I will go on the website and check all the products they sell and see if they have the 2 different wording on the packaging. Now, it could be that it's the case. And it could be that it's just not the case and it's 2 different products. So it pretty much looks like it's the same product, but it's just not the same size. So we are going to skip it. We cannot buy it here because they do not have the right size. But it looks like it's the same product, just a different size. So let's go to our next source, which is Walmart.com. So on Walmart.com, we can see that it's actually the same size. Okay, here we go, same size, 3.4 Oz. Let's check synchronized recovery complex 2, synchronized recovery complex 2. So it's exactly, right now the packaging is matching, it's exactly the same. So Walmart could be a great source. Now, you'll notice that on Walmart, it's very much like Amazon. Do not buy from third party. Buy only directly from Walmart. Do not buy from third party. You're going to deal with counterfeit and stuff like that. Do not do it. Way easier to not do it. But in the case that it was sold by Walmart, we got a deal. And by the way, you can sell on WalmartPlus.com. You can sell on Walmart as well. So it may be a good flip, Amazon to Walmart. I don't know it works. I've never done it. I've seen people doing it on Twitter. I don't have a public Twitter account for you to follow as of now. So if you find somebody with my name, it's a scam, just so you know. But yeah, this product, this is the same one. No, it's too expensive, of course. It's just for the sake of the example. But this is what you would check. So check every single tick, and especially with cosmetic, this is going to happen when you have two products that are pretty much the same. And in cosmetic, you can make a lot of mistakes. I'm sorry, I keep bumping my mic. You can make a lot of mistakes in cosmetics with the size of the product. So double check the size. It could be in millimeters, could be in Oz. Check both. Check all the writing on the bottles, on the packaging, to make sure it's exactly the same. As you saw before, it was not exactly the same with the shorter size. No, it may be that it's just not the same product, as I said. But it can be that it's the same product with a different packaging. So let's move to something a little bit different. So this would be for packaging. So the thing you would check is the UPC code, if available, the name of the product, and then the size. Because the name of the product could be the same, but the size is just not the same. So make sure to check. Check the whole name. Let's move to another thing. Clothing and shoes, and more specifically shoes. You're going to see that happen a lot with shoes. I wanted to give you this example. So for the Nike Benassi. Here you go. So with shoes, especially when you deal with Nike, Adidas, even with clothes, sometimes you are going to deal with a lot of products that look pretty much the same. For example, for these specific slides, you have a lot of variation. And if you do not pay attention, you could believe that this one is the black and white and sell on this listing, especially if you see the picture, if you only see a small picture of the product. So let's go on Nike. You can see that this one has the Nike in white, not in pink. So you would do the same thing. You would check the name, the UPC if available. Now you need to go deeper down the list when you are dealing with shoes and with clothes. As you can see right there, when you go over the variation, the name of the color change. So what you can do is actually look at, and a lot of times, I want to give you this, it's a pro tip. A lot of times, I have the impression that some people on some listings alter the colors of the pictures to make you think that it's not exactly the same product, not exactly the same color. And I have the impression that it's done, like they know what they're doing, just to take sellers from off the listing. Now, it's pretty easy to check if you want to make sure if it's the same one. So you would go, you will have the name of the colors wherever you buy, more than likely when it comes to shoes and when it comes to clothing. So you would see that here. I know you can see it on Nike. Yeah, you just go down, scroll down on the list, scroll down on the page, and you would see that this one is the black and white color. They have actually three colors. So they have one that is white, black, white, black, white, I'm sorry, black, white, and the last one is black, black, black. So what you would do is go through the variation and make sure, here we go, all black. I'm pretty sure it's the black, black, black. Yeah, it's the triple black. Pretty much the same. Look at the details. You can see is it just do it? Yeah, the just do it written on it right there. Yeah, that's what you would do. I'm sorry about that. This is what you would do. Now, same thing with the black and white. You would go through the variation, black, white. Here we go. And pay attention, it's not the same one. As you can see, look at the details, the little square over there. This is something you need to pay attention. So see, this one is just shiny, it's just the regular one. This one has the square, so pay attention to that. Check everything. And black vivid pink, not the right one. No. And I don't know if they have the black and white. Yeah, it looks like it's this one. Yeah, this is the regular black and white, and they called it white. So look at everything. Make sure it's the same product. You will get it with experience. This is how you check if the product is the same. Now, let's do the last one, just for the sake of this example. The white one. So what's the name? White, black, white, I believe. White, black, white. You also have the style number. You can copy and paste it on Amazon, and sometimes the listing will have the style number. Oh, yeah, and I believe it's this one. No, it's not this one. We are looking for the white, black one. I don't know if they have it. Doesn't look like they... This is the whole white. It's dope, by the way. They call this one white bicycle yellow. Dark sulfur. Looks like it's the same to me. Looks pretty much the same. In my opinion, it's the same one. It may not be, so just pay attention to all the small details. I gave you all the things to look for. The UPC, the name, the style number, everything you can find on the product detail page. Look for it, look if it's the same. The 2 case scenario that I have in mind is for the cosmetics. I show you all you need to check for cosmetics. With clothing, with variation and stuff, it's a little bit more complicated. You need to use your judgment. Tomorrow I'm releasing a video on what you need to do after buying your products. Where you need to ship it, how do you send it to Amazon? What do you need to do when you receive your product? When you buy your product, where do you ship it? So if you want to check it out, check out this other video that appears on the screen right now. I'll see you tomorrow for a new video dropping every day. Thank you for watching.